Good morning to everyone, and good afternoon, good evening from whichever geography you are tuning in. And a warm welcome to our global audience. It's a privilege to host today's session of Schools to Universities on EduTV, a platform that reaches millions across 28 countries. At EduTV, our mission is to bridge the gap between schools, universities, corporate houses, and empowering students, educators, in fact, most importantly, the parents, with the knowledge they need to make informed decisions in this dynamic world. Today, we are honored to welcome Captain Dr. Dinisha Bhardwaj Singh, Principal of Delhi Public School, Ghaziabad, India. Dr. Singh is a distinguished leader in the field of education, a visionary whose work has shaped the futures of countless students. Her unique perspective, drawn from years of experience, dedication, and service, makes her an invaluable guest for today's discussion. I would also like to take this opportunity to acknowledge and express my gratitude to Professor M. Pant, whose visionary ideas have been instrumental in shaping EduTV. A heartfelt thanks as well to Tanya Sethi, co-founder of EduTV, for her unwavering dedication and support in curating such impactful programs. Additionally, a special thank to our sponsors, SCIB, Smart Classroom Interactive Boards, whose mission to make affordable interactive boards accessible to classrooms across the world aligns beautifully with our goal of enhancing education for all. Your support makes programs like this possible as students juggle the demands of exams, university admissions, and financial planning. The session is timely and crucial. The questions of what stream to choose, how to prepare for an uncertain future, and how to manage family finances while accessing the best education opportunities are on the minds of many families today. Dr. Singh, your insight will not only guide our audience but also inspire confidence in their decision. On behalf of EduTV, I extend my deepest gratitude to you for taking the time to share your expertise with us. To our viewers, thank you for tuning in and being part of this journey. Together, we are building a future where every student is equipped to succeed. Let's begin this enriching conversation. Thank you. Captain, I would like to take your advice on dynamic career streams first. Ma'am, with the world evolving so rapidly, what advice would you give to students and parents about choosing a stream or course in the university that will be a future proof and adaptable to the dynamic global scenario? Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Mr. Pranav, for having me on the show. I'm on leave and traveling, and my passion brings me on board as and when I am required. And a very, very happy new year to all the viewers of EduTV. Well, this question and the answer lies within the question, but I would like to elaborate with certain touch points which are very important to be pondered upon, because a little mistake and the life becomes a question. When we think of choosing a career, especially the focus comes on the student, because the student has to live that life for future. But there are two more bodies which are around student, and those are, one is school and university, and second is parents. Ultimately, when we choose a career or a stream which probably helps us choosing career for future, what we need to look into is, number one, what is my passion? Where do I want to see myself in future? This is for the students. Because, for example, I as a parent want my child to become computer engineer, because that's a career for future which is much in demand, and we say that there are many things which are coming up online, as you said, future ready. But my child is outgoing, outspoken, exuberant, wants to interact more often, loves interactions. So, being a computer engineer, mostly you got to be yourself and the system. You may be brilliant, the family may be able to support to the maximum, but as a human, when tomorrow you will get into your career, we all understand that we spend a lot of time in our profession. If we say 24 hours, 7, 8 hours of sleep and routine, 8, 9, 10, I don't know how many hours at work, and 3, 4, 5 hours with family. So, this larger time spent on your career place gives you actual happiness. And then, if you are collaborating the internal thought process of happiness to your career, then probably you are into a right profession. And that's how it happens. Children study something else and then they pick up some other career. So, first thing which is required to choose a career is just close your eyes and ask yourself, would you like to be in a cabin enjoying, or you'll want to stand on a podium and interacting with masses? Depending upon that and your aptitude, choose your career. In other words, if I can sum this point up, is collaborate your attitudes and aptitudes both, and then choose a career accordingly. So that is point number one. Second is where your pardon me, your aptitude calls for polishing your skills. What are your existing skills? What pleases you more when you study? That is also very important when we start thinking on choosing of a career. And this question starts coming when the child comes to ninth standard. Ninth and 10th children these days are intelligent enough to understand. So, my request to all the viewers and parents is that this is the time, 2 years, you spend well with your children. Discuss and keep pondering upon what pleases you. People say we are in VUCA world, it is uncertain and all. Let me tell you, uncertainty is not going to come all of a sudden. Amazing peaceful transition will be given to you, and it is, as Mr. Pranav said, adaptability, which is the first quality of success of any career. Adaptability will help you to slither to a different direction if you feel like, and then accordingly you can transform and move. So new careers are coming up, you can create a new career, but most important aspect is understand, question yourself, collaborate with your attitude and aptitude, and think of choosing a career.
I think very nicely you have explained, ma'am, as a principal, as a teacher, also as a parent. Ma'am, my next question or next advice from you will be financial considerations. Family finances often play a significant role in university decisions. What steps can school take to educate families about scholarships and financial aid opportunities available at the universities?
Yes, indeed, it plays a major role, because if my pocket is thin, then I may not be able to afford as a parent that level where my child is aspiring to go. So, two parallel dynamics, dear students and respected parents, come here. And the third dynamic is, as Mr. Pranav questions me, and I answer not as Captain Dr. Dinisha, but I answer as an educator, as a school, as an organization. So the first two dynamics is when the child works hard, school or the organization and parents support him or her to work hard in right direction, to choose right career and apply at right places, so that when you qualify with maximum aid or the scholarship. That is one part. Second part is, it's very important to know where what is available, and there comes a big role of those bodies which connect to the organizations, which connect to the parents, and vice versa, which give the informed, help you to take informed decisions as to this organization is offering this is the highest level of scholarship and support or financial aid available, and thus this is the level of hard work I'm supposed to do. And how do I do the hard work is a collaborative effort of parents and student, and of course a support system from the school. So that is second part of it. Third part is that if the child, because everyone does best, but then everybody gets the share according to the efforts, acumen, and there is nothing wrong. It's not that only the top person is important, or we need to cater for multiple intelligence. So there comes the intervention or visibility of those bodies who can give us the financial aid what I as a parent and I as a student can afford and repay. And again, there comes some bodies which can connect to schools, which can connect to parents. And I think it's very important that those bodies can connect to schools, and this awareness can go to students, that one, I work hard to get the maximum scholarship. If not, what I can gather from surroundings and where the aid can come in. And my personal advice, besides being an educator or anything, as a human, we need to pick up the aid which is within our pocket to repay. Never get overloaded. The bottom line is, ladies and gentlemen, if you and your child are effortful and are ready to put in your best, you will get your best. But yes, we as parents want to give best to the children. So we need to exploit and use all this information very wisely and maturely, so that we can give best to our child, and little stress free also. Not that I take loan of X crores and then I keep getting wondered as to how will I be able to pay. So a very balanced amalgamation of all the three factors: the efforts, the knowledge of scholarships, and the knowledge about the financial aids will play a great role in taking right decision at right time.
Very rightly said, ma'am. I think financial, these cost, university fees are very important. And the way you explained it, as a educator, as an organization, as in school, I'm sure it will be helpful to, and it will give a lot of confidence to a lot of students. Ma'am, I have
Absolutely.
also seen students after class 12 doing graduation through correspondence and doing a job also, and they have gone abroad for masters or cracked premium institutions like IIMS, Ahmedabad, and all, and they have changed their lives. And information, like you rightly said, where, what. Ma'am, like in Germany, for UG courses, there's a 100% fee waiver. A lot of student parents are not aware of that, ma'am. Thank you so much for your guidance, ma'am. Ma'am, one more very important thing is, as the exams are approaching now for these class 12 students who will be writing their examination in 2025, ma'am, how can students effectively balance their preparation for board exams while also navigating the stress and uncertainty of university applications and admissions?
It's a very right question at a very right juncture. On one side, this is the time to relax students and especially to the parents, because when the session sets in, that is the time to actually plunge and take the difficult strokes, put in your best, and put yourself into a tough situation. As to as much as you can take, you should strive. But now, that was the time when we talk about is the time of you know deep intrinsic study. This is the time for consolidating. This is the time, first thing which will play good to you is peace of mind. Because what happens is, this is the time to churn. And when you are at peace of mind, then you can churn better. Because the storehouse has already got lot of storage. It is wisely to pick up and peacefully to keep it. But here, this time, when you are not at peace of mind and you fumble, then whatever you have studied till date, you'll not be able to produce it on paper, and ultimately the purpose will be defeated. So, ladies and gentlemen, and boys and girls, this is the time to meditate. This is the time to take care of your health so that you don't fall sick. And what stress? Stress is that I will not be able to perform well in exam. This is stress will actually make you do that. You have studied, say, 100%, and because you are stressed, you will fumble, your hands will shake, and you will not be able to balance the outcome to the desired input you are supposed to give. So be at peace, be calm, take care of yourself. There is something called one mantra I will give you. There is something called power of zero. You know what is power of zero? You have done your best. What worse can happen? Your best is within you. You can revise the best to the best possible way. And once you are done with it, then if you fumble, if you shake, that best you will not be able to serve. Serve on the paper, serve on the sheet. So, power of zero is the worst. You know what is your capability. You are aspiring 100, your worst can be 90. You are aspiring 90, your worst can be 80. Keep calculating your worst and be happy. I'm sure you will do wonders. If you fumble, if you get stressed, then you will shake and your outcome will be less. That is answer to the first part what Mr. Pranav has asked. Second is university applications, preparing for the next level. Leave it for a while. Appear for board exams and leave it for a while. Whatever you need to fill, I think you have already filled in. Now it is the time to appear for those exams. Just plunge into it once your exams are done. And believe you me, I take onus of saying we all are with you. When I say we, I as an educationist, I as a parent, and I as your friend, you got to hold yourself, and we will all run to the victory point together. We'll celebrate the victory, and the victories are always celebrated with the last leg of sprint. You are a marathon runner, take a sprint, forget about everything, just forget about everything, and you will get what you want, probably much more than what you desire.
Very motivating and very inspiring, ma'am. And I think the mantra, I think for student, for us also, from Captain Dr. Dinisha is de-stress, and you have the confidence, the best is in you. And but the very good example you quoted, ma'am, like it's a marathon and go for the last minute sprint now. Thank you so much, ma'am. It is always very like informative hearing you, and it is always you motivate very nicely, ma'am. As we have served the Indian Army also, so you know man management very well. On behalf of Edu TV, I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to Captain Dinisha Bhardwaj Singh for taking out time. And I'm really thankful to all our audience. Your engagement motivates us to continue bringing insightful discussions that benefit students, educators, and families worldwide. And lastly, a big thank to you, our sponsors, SCIB, Smart Classroom Interactive Boards, for their generous support and ensuring that quality education resources are available to schools across the world. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thanks for your time, Captain Dr. Dinisha. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you
Bye.
so much, and warm and wonderful wishes to all the students and parents. I'm sure the wonderful outcome is going to come. Thank you, Jai
Thank you,
Hind.
ma'am.